and welcome to my channel. My name's Dawn, I'm the Reclusive Crafter, and it's No Waste Wednesday. So today I've pulled out a few bits and pieces that I've got hanging around for the Vintage Blue Hues journal. I've got this, which is beautiful, isn't it? This was an old postcard. When I was doing the topper, can't remember if it was last week or the week before, I made this one as well, and I don't know if you can see, I put a few buttons there, and I hand stitched it all the way around as well. And I've backed it with a little bit of journaling paper, just coffee dyed journaling paper. And I thought I would use this as a journal card rather than as a topper in the journal. But I just want to add a little bit of embellishment on that. And I've got these few little scrappy bits here, which, sorry, I've got my fan on and blowing all over the place, which I thought would be quite sweet to use. So I'm going to have a play with that. And I've pulled out a little word as well. Going to have a play with that and see how we get on with that. And I've also got this that was in my... in my coffee dyed paper section, which is a kind of a concertina thing that I clearly never got round to using for whatever reason. Clearly didn't make the grade. And I've got all these little offcuts. So I thought I'd make something out of this as well with these little offcuts. So yeah, we're just going to jump in and see where we go from there. First thing I'm going to do is put this little piece together, because this will be easy peasy lemon squeezy, she says. Ha ha ha, famous last words. I have sort of got in my head how I want this. So I thought, oh, things are just going to blow away, aren't they? Because it's so hot, I've had to put the fan on, sorry. I thought this little piece of netting that I've got would make a rather nice little background, kind of there. I might not stick it down straight away. I want to get the positioning right first. So my plan was just to have a little staggered little bit going on here. Maybe the tatty edge where you can see it. So we've got the netting, the binding. I thought we'd have this little bit of embroidery silk in there as well, and then this tiny little off cut of lace, and then this little word, if I can pick it up, I thought would look nice just over the top of that there. So that's my plan, Stan. So that's what I'm going with. So I'm going to glue this all down. I think I kind of know where I want everything. I will need to cut it a little bit. Let's see if I can get this off without the thingy. Oh no, it's come out again. Oh dear. I think this has come on unattached and it shouldn't have done. Oops. Let me see if I can pull that out. There we go. Okay, that is supposed to go in there. You just tap that down. I don't know why it keeps coming out now. It just doesn't seem to want to stay in there anymore. But never mind, mustn't grumble. Right then, let's get this little piece down, because this is the starting point. So, going to pop a little bit of glue just along this sew line. Yes. I'm going to pop that there so I can choppeth that bit off, like so. I've got a little bit left, so I'll pop that in my little box. Never know when it might come in handy, do you? And then this little piece, I'm going to pop over the top. Now there's enough glue there to be able to hold that in place as well. And then this little mishmash of cottons, it's going to pop there just so it peeks out the top. I'm going to pop a little bit more glue there and a little bit there just to hold down the cotton, or the embroidery silk, which is what it actually is, like so. And then another little bit of glue over the top of that, to hold. Oh, that little bit went a bit squiffy, didn't it? Let's just wipe that off of there. And then that will go over there. Maybe a bit too low. Just want that cotton just to stick out the top. There we go, that's better. Okay, and then the little word, I'm going to ink around to give it a frame, like that. And I want that to stick about there, I think. So I'm going to pop another bit of glue on this, and we're going to pop that down just there. And hopefully, with a bit of luck, that'll all stick very nicely and just give a little bit of added interest just down in that corner there, without it being too much. Give it a good squash. There, I think I'm actually quite happy with that. Good. Okay, so that's what we've done with that. So it's just a little bit of netting, a little bit of bias binding, which was ripped off from what I did the other day, a little bit of lace that was not cut, a little bit of embroidery silk that got knotted up and I didn't use, and the wording over the top. So that's that. And obviously we've got all the little blue detail all around the edging there, which works beautifully. So I'm going to set that to one side and let that dry before I do anything else with it. And then pop my needle back in my glue. And then now we're going to play with this. So this, first things first, I thought we would line it all. I'm going to leave this side just coffee dyed so that it can be used for journaling. And then I'm going to line this piece first. Again, as with everything I kind of have a plan, but it's not completely formulated yet. And yeah, we're just gonna trim this off because I don't want tatty edges for this. I want nice clean edges. So, and I don't intend to do a humongous amount of measuring for this, but obviously there will need to be a little bit. Just wondering if I can get away with that. I think I will. I think I'm going to go about there on that one. Take that off there, which is going to give me that piece. Let's have a look. See, is that? Yeah, I'm okay with that actually. I think that's wide enough. I do want to leave a little bit of an edge round so that there is a bit of a border going on there. And I probably want to trim that off about there. So, can't see my mark. There we go. Okay, I'm going to trim that off about there. Does it work? Yep, that'll do nicely. Okay, so that's the first piece done. Let's get that stuck down. So I want this. Just debating what to use for this, whether I think I will just use my Nuvo glue. And do I want to... I am going to ink, and the reason I'm going to ink is because some of these papers have got the fawny coloured edges of them, and I want them to stand out from the backing. So that is my reason for popping just a little bit of edge around these. You're not going to see an awful lot of it, to be fair, once it's down. And do you know what? I am going to I'm going to ink this as well, actually, because with there being so many creases on this, I think it might look nice with it all being framed. Because on the journaling side, there's going to be quite a vast area of brown. So it might look nice if there's just a little bit of blue, just breaking that up a little bit. Mayhaps. That's how my brain's working anyway, so we shall see what it looks like or when it is finished. And as with everything I do, if I don't like it once it's done, well, do you know what? We just won't use it. Simple as her. I'm going to do my creases as well. Because not everything you can make has to be used in whatever it is you're doing. You can pop it into your stash and it may well do for something else at a later date. That's kind of the ethos that I work on. Did that sound a bit too heavy, but that's okay. That's all right, isn't it? Now then, which way round was this all going? That way round. Okay, so back to the drawing board then. Let's give this piece a little bit of glue. We'll get this one stuck down. And that way we've made a start, haven't we? So, Wednesday again. What are you all up to? Anything exciting? Let me know. Okay, so that is going to go on there, like so. Just going to give that a quick burnish. Lovely. Okay, then this piece, I thought I could use that for there. So I don't think I really need that now if I'm not using glue stick. Let's see if I cut that about there and cut that about there. Might work for this piece. So I'm kind of hoping I probably won't get this piece finished on camera, but I will come back and I will show you it finished, purely because I'm going to probably have to do a bit of decorating, and me and decorating on camera is not the greatest event in the world. So I may just nip off and decorate and then come back and show you the final bit and talk you through what I've done. I think would probably be the better option, maybe. If I'm wrong in doing that, then let me know, please, because I worry about people just getting bored. But then I also know some of you actually do like to see the thought process that goes behind things. So, you know, it's a bit of a juggling act sometimes, knowing what to do for the best, and what you as viewers and subscribers would like to see. So help me out and let me know. Okay. All right, then that piece is going to go in a boot there. Maybe did that a little bit shorter than it needed to be, but again, that's all right. So that's that piece on. Then this bit here, I thought that piece fitted fabulously there, doesn't it? We're going to cut that bit about there. I'm just going to use my little trimmer for this one rather than get the big one out. So my little trimmer, let me pop that up there and chop that off. It's nice to have a little trimmer actually that does actually cut. There we go, that's nice. Yep, like that. And again, just a little bit. You see what I mean about them being, I know there's white in that one as well, but even so, it I still feel it could do with its own little frame. There we go, that's that bit. And give that a gluing. Like I say, these are just all offcuts. So worst case scenario is if it all goes horribly wrong and ends up in the bin, I've not actually lost anything. But it won't, because even if it's something that I don't use in the journal that I'm working on, it will go into my stash and it will get used for something else. Because that's how I roll, peeps. Okay, let's move that over a little bit, just place that down. Okay, that's all looking very yummy, isn't it? I like that. Now then, what do I want for here? I think I'm going to go with that edge because I quite like that there's multiple colours there. Okay, so again, I'm going to cut that about there and cut that about there. Right, that's not going to fit in my little trim, so I'll pop it in here instead. I need to pop it up that end because I've got my scorer on there at the moment. Okay, is that straight? It is not. That looks about right. We'll go with that. Okay. And we'll go with that. Let's just check that that fits okay on there. Could have done with being a little bit wider, I think, but I'm okay. That's good. It works. We are only using up bits and pieces, so it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, does it? There we go. A little bit of glue on here. I've got that horrible tickle back in my throat again. I think it's a combination of things. It's a combination of hay fever, and I do suffer with reflux a lot actually, and it burns my throat, and I think maybe that's what does it too. But it drives me bonkers sometimes. I can go weeks and weeks with no problem at all, and then it all flares up and it's just really irritating. There we are. That's a nice little combination, isn't it? We like that very much. And then what I want to do, I do want to put a little strip along here because you are going to see that. So that's probably not going to be used as journaling space. And because this piece is kind of inside, I'm going to use another piece of this for on there. And I might even put it up the right way just because I can. Okay, so just one more little trim up. So we want that about there and that one about there-ish. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Probably not. Okay, are we about even Stevens? Let's try. That looks about there, doesn't it? Maybe. maybe. And then cut that about there. I've done that just a wee bit short, but again, it doesn't matter. How's that? Is that marvellous? It's marvellous enough, isn't it? And again, just a light little inking, just to coincide and to make it all cohesive and same and matching and all that malarkey even. I have no idea what malarkey is. Oh, it's really difficult when you glue in these little skinny pieces. Never not quite sure what piece to hold here. Oops, not me. There we go. Okay, let's pop this little piece on, if I can get it on with the fan blowing it all over the place. Okay, about there looks nice. And that is now yummy, like that. Still got a few little offcuts, but that's okay. They'll come in use at some point, I have no doubt. So, the one thing I am going to do is I'm going to pop this on here, because I thought that would be rather nice to come open like that, wouldn't it? Yes, yes it would. And actually, do you know what? Does it really need any other embellishment on it? I'm not really sure it does. I think that looks lovely just as it is. But I'm going to have a play off camera and we shall see what I come up with. Just making the edges of this a little blue. Not sad, just a little blue. Okay, I'm going to stick that on there. So I will glue just on that section there, don't I? No, I want glue on that section there. Phew, that was lucky I looked at that, wasn't it? Nearly did it wrong. Okay, so about... Oh, I am so cack-handed, seriously. I despair of myself sometimes. Right there. So I want to glue down here. There we go. Okay. Now, all being well, I've done that on the right bit. Okay, first piece is on. Tra-la! Oh dear, I do make life difficult, don't I? Let me pop a little bit more glue down there. Okay, glue it down. Have I? Ah, no, I glued the wrong bit, you donut. How did I even do that? Seriously. Oh, and I can't find any tissue. That's a joy, isn't it? Let me get a new piece of tissue. How did I even do that? Oh, look what I've done. Oh no, it's all gone horribly wrong. Well, we're going to have to decorate now, aren't we, folks? Oh, lordy. How did I do that? Right, okay, that's... We mustn't grumble. It's a challenge. It's not a disaster. So, what am I going to do with this little piece here? I am going to... Okay. Right, I'm going to glue that onto there, and then I'm going to trim it, is what I'm going to do. And then that will cover up that mess that I've just made. That's what I'm going to do, folks. I will not keep you while I do that. I will trim it off and come back again. Just going to glue it into place. Don't need it all, do I? So I'm going to glue that there. Okay. Right, I'm going to trim this off and I will be back momentarily. Okay, so I've just repaired the little mark there. I've just realised that's not very tidy, that little bit. Let me just tidy that bit up. There we go, that's better. All right, so we've now got that, which I think looks lovely, actually. I'm very happy with that. So that's rectified that little mishap, shall we call it. And I need to do something for this bit as well. I did say I wasn't sure about what I was going to do for embellishing. So I'm going to go away to the drawing board, and I will come back and show you how I intend to decorate this all up. So don't go away. I'll be back again momentarily. Okay, so we're back. So I've finished this little piece. I just thought I'd show you. So we've got this. I've put a little ribbon around it, and we have got this little situation going on here. So the ribbon stays in there. Got a couple of little flowers here. We've got a little holographic bird here. And then as we open it up, I've put a little miniature circle in there so it coincides with the one on the front, with a little heart in the middle. I've done a little collage there, just of the little bits and pieces. And then on this side, we've got a little collage, but that is now a little belly band, and we've got a little tag in there. So that's quite a cute little result, isn't it? I'm quite happy with that. So that just slots in there, that comes there, this comes round, and then it just ties into a little bow. Am I going to be able to tie it again? Who knows? Bows are not my forte, as you well know. Oh, I doubt it. Are we gonna? No, I'm just gonna leave it for now. That'll do. So that's that. And then this was the other piece that I did out of the other bits and pieces that would have otherwise got thrown away. So that's it. That's the offerings for today's, guys. Hope you like them. I'm really pleased with how this has turned out, actually. I think that's really, really lovely. Nice little, just a little thing. And obviously on the back there, you've got all of that journaling space as well. I need to sort something out with the bow though, because I don't like the fact that it comes out. So yeah, maybe I'll sort something out with that. I don't know. We shall see. I suppose it's okay. I don't know if I can actually do it up. I'll give it one more go. I like it at a jaunty angle. I didn't bring it round the side because it'll bend the little circle, which I didn't want to do. Oh, perfect. Did it. Lovely. I am so hopeless at bows, aren't I? Never mind. Never mind. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. There we go. Okay, so that's it. Enjoy the rest of your week, and hopefully I'll see you for Quick Fire Friday. So take care, everybody. See you later. Bye.